Bunny is on the roll. Terra Annie, yellow rug, race favourite. Set racing. Missed it, Terra Annie. Last by 5. Best out, Thiago, the inside. Pep Spot goes after that. So does She's Keen. Mulberry Macro. Joey's Secret behind those. Then Tento's Fish for Homebush Coral. And Terra Annie's right out the back door. Pep Spot has the lead. Pep Spot, Thiago, Pep Spot beats Thiago, Mulberry Macro and Homebush Coral. Back behind those came Tento's Whisper. Beside that would have been She's Keen, Joey's Secret. And slow away was Terra Annie. It went out the back right from the word go and will be last to go by. There it is. Did it turn again? It came out on an angle, so my money said it probably did. Chasing after them. Meanwhile, up front, Thiago made the best beginning, but Pep's Pot was quickly away. Thiago. Set off. Master at Arms and Caught the Bell and Zara are the first 3 out. Behind those to Rosebow, who gets back on the inside. Pakeka Raptor goes forward and Lacey is the tail ender. Master at Arms takes them into the back, runs them down the back straight by 2. Pakeka Raptor just cruises up alongside. He's very wide out, but he's crossed to the lead easily. Getting to second has Caught the Bell. Following that through was Lacey on the inside. And back behind those then is Master at Arms. And Rosebow's right out the back door. It's Caught the Bell out wide. Pakeka Raptor. Caught the Bell. Lacey is third. Master at Arms Zara. And Rosebow is the last one to go by. Pakeka Raptor wanted to use the whole paddock here. And has got home after covering more ground than anybody else in the race. She was wide going down the back straight and just galloped up to them like they would in the race. Wanted to go wide here and gave the one every chance to go through, but it'll score. It'll be 8 here to beat 1. Nice run from Lacey and the 4 Master at Arms. And Rosebow's last and wasn't happy. I didn't think it had any part in the race. Got out okay and then it just drifted. Kiko Thunder, Wymack Dave off. Feel away. Cover to cover came out well. Char's begun fast. Opawa Marg on the outside. And Corborn Crazy pokes up in the middle. Right behind those then, just a little wide, was Rob's Mate. Back on the inside then, 2 Pakeko Thunder's got back. And the last 2 are Char and Wymack Dave. Good race on here. Cover to cover and Corborn Crazy. There are a couple in front of Opawa Marg and Team Dreamer, who holds 4th. They're on the home turn. Cover to cover the inside. Corborn Crazy. Cover to cover. Corborn Crazy. 3rd Opawa Marg and Rob's Mate 4th. Team Dream was next in. Behind those came Char. Over the outside, Pakeko Thunder never in the race. And neither was Wymack Dave, who's the last to go by. Number 1, cover to cover, will beat Corborn Crazy, and Opawa Marg will be the 3rd of them to go by. Bounced very well. 3 of them jumped out. Corborn Crazy, Opawa Marg, and cover to cover were the best 3 to begin. And that's the way they've finished here. Sea Spray Doris, the inner set racing. She's out okay. Sea Spray Doris leads early. Shadow Wolf comes after that, poking up on the inside. Massage only. Getting across Thirsty Calvin from out wide. Going very wide on the bend was Opawa Leanne. Ends up amongst the back with She's a Flower, who's back there. So is Autumn Spiritin just up ahead of that. Pakeko Prowler's got a stack to do. Sea Spray Doris has the lead by about 4, nearly 5 lengths. Thirsty Calvin heads the chase after it. Back behind those then as Massage only runs to 3rd, but Sea Spray Doris bolts in. Thirsty Calvin 2nd, 3rd. Just, I think, Massage only from Opawa Leanne went really well. Behind those came Shadow Wolf. The inside of those 2, She's a Flower And Pakeko Prowler was amongst the back lot when they went past. 1, 7 and 3 here. We'll just hold third. Sea Spray Doris, number 1. Around about $3 odd here. It was the best one out of the traps, had the lead. And if you can get to the front by a handy margin, there's always a bit of banging in the bend, and that was the key here. Thirsty Calvin headed the chase. He's a good run from that, actually. He was wide on the track. And 3 will just hold out the 8. It'll be 1, 7, 3 and Opawa Leanne. And that was the dog that was very wide on that first bend. She's gone particularly well. 32. Off racing. Missed it just a little. Best out is going to be Sandy Claus over the outside, then to Red Eye Max. Cosmic Echo makes a line, and Spirit Gov underneath them as Opawa Sister is going to get a nice rails run and has the leader. Back behind those to Business Boss. Homeward bound Opawa Sister. Game over. Opawa Sister, Sandy Claus, Red Eye Max, then Cosmic Echo. Back behind those came Maggie D, who was never in it, and neither was Ed K. Man and Business Boss, who was last to go by. Whew. Accelerated right underneath Sandy Claus after a slow beginning for her. Opawa Sister, just a step slow, which turned into about 3 lengths slow. Had the nous to get over near the rail and just get up underneath the 1. It was nice of Sandy Claus to make the gap, and it did. Set off. Missed it a bit, did Botany Pete. Best out is going to be Botany Jessie from over the outside of it. Now is another Becky who forges to the front. In behind those to Botany Pete, and over the outside, dropping back a little as Cuckoo Lily and Cam Race behind them. The rest aren't in it. Another Becky is going to beat Botany Pete. Third at the line is going to be Botany Jessie in front of Camray. A big gap away to the rest. They are headed by Okuku Lily. Over the outside was Homebush Esme, Merely a Dream and Botany Seaton. The last to go by, and they never win it after not clearing the traps at all well. 6, 1, 3 here. Number 6 has done it. Another Becky. Got to the front and held them all out. Great beginning out wide from Okuku Lily. And the gas was right on here. They were flying off the back. Another Becky hit the front and really ran them along. And he's about to turn the corner. Off and away. Came out in a good line, the whole bunch of them. Wandy Pam on the inside's away well. Claremont Possess is going to burn it off early and take the lead. Running next is Corbon Kim. Right in behind those. Running next is Bob's Eye on the outside. Corbon Keisha next. Following that is Opulent. Back behind those then to Botany Comet. And right out the back door is Baked Bean Betty a mile away. Claremont Pizzazz hard to catch. Storming after it, Bob's Eye as they turn and go. Claremont Pizzazz. Bob's Eye is starting to mow it down and nailed it. Bob's Eye, Claremont Pizzazz, Coburn Kim, Coburn Keisha fourth over. Back behind those, the next would be Botany Comet. Wandy Pam behind that, Opulent and Baked Bean Betty. I don't know what happened to her, but she has dropped out. Well, she didn't drop out, she was never in it. A long, long last. So there we go, and Bob's Eye. Claremont Pizzazz had them here, but then you had another look and Bob's Eye was pounding after it. And you just got the impression was going to wear it down, and he has. Number 3 gets home in front of Claremont Pizzazz. Behind them is Coburn Kim third, and Coburn Keisha is the fourth one to go by. And I don't know what happened to Betty, but we'll probably see on the get-go because she was a mile away. So Russell Hart the outside. setting off. Dynagrol came out best. Leads now, Power Swede comes after it. Russell Hart's wider out. And Raw Energy's about a length back on the inside of those as they corner into the first bend. Dynagrol has the lead. Over on the outside, Russell Hart's trying to get closer. Down on its inside is Power Swede. And Raw Energy is 2 lengths away. Off the back they run. Dynagrol has the lead. Not by much, about a length. Russell Hart continues to close. Raw Energy gets right up in behind them, and Power Swede is just ahead of that. Dynagrol's in front. Out and after it, Power Swede. Power Swede has beaten, I think, Raw Energy, Russell Hart and Dynagrol. And that changed late in the piece. $7.50. Power Swede, the one you want here. Raw Energy flashed at it late. Russell Hart was on the outside. And after leading, Dynagrol is going to be run over and will be the fourth one to go by. It was camped in the trail. Power Swede throughout. Ring-a-ding the inside. Off. Ring-a-ding came out okay. Good beginning was made by Miss Sweet, charging up and around it on the outside. Wise Wonders at the lead. Kid Khan gets the third. Back behind those to Hot Mango and Ring-a-ding. Out the back door here are Tricky Harry and a Cuckoo Wally. They turn and go, and Wise Wonder beats Miss Sweet, Ring-a-ding, and then Just a Mate. The outside was Tricky Harry. Back behind those came a Hot Mango. Along with Hot Mango, Cuckoo Wally and Kid Khan is the last one to go by. 5, Wise Wonder, repeated the dose from last week. Gee, it's got this bouncing out off Pat, hasn't it? Just flew the traps. Miss Sweet was away well, but 2 strides later, Wise Wonder went straight past it. It's exactly what this dog did last week, Wise Wonder, and it paid big money. Good performance. Was an absolute ditto on last week. Miss Sweet tried hard to chase it down. She's fast. Set, racing. Come out now. Big lineup here. So sends away well. Ramrada in the centre trying to spear through, and right there is getting through his Homebush Churro. And over on the outside of those, around the outside comes Elkie. Big bunches, they turn and go here. Over the outside, Elkie. Homebush Churro, the inside, Elkie. Then we got Homebush Helen, Homebush Churros and Photos, and they're a mile clear of the rest. The next to go by is Ramrada. Over on the outside would have been Sosan, Jumpin' Julia, right there with those. And back behind those, Thrilling Clover and Primitive is back there as well. And Jumpin' Julia might have been the last one to go by. Elkie, number 7 here, has motored over the top of them and will get a narrow win here. You just favour Homebush Helen to out Bob Homebush Churro. But there's nothing in that, and Ramrada's about 6 lengths away, the next to go by. So, didn't see that one coming. And the 7 is the one you want here. And that's at around about $8 which doesn't help the cause at all. Darryl will have the 11th at 3.28. Set off, field away. Little Midnight missed it. Getting out well was Corborn Queen. Pinches 3 lengths on them. Hitting the chasers, Princely Dollar the outside. Cop the check, Princely Dollar. Getting into second hours, Oscar Tuivasa. They round the turn. The rest of 5 away, headed by Homebush Sarge. Up they come, and Corborn Queen beats Oscar Tuivasa. Homebush Sarge. Behind those came Finn McMissile. Got going late. Homebush Mayhem on the outside of that. Back behind them were Fizzle, Bale, Little Midnight. And back there as well was Princely Dollar. But he is on takeoff, roll, set and off. He missed it. Out best, Sea Spray Titch on the outside. Going it with it is Ron Rosehill. Drives underneath it. Running third is Fly Canary Fly. Back behind those is Buck Ellick. The rest are about 3 away. Headed by Adulterous and Theocles. Round the turn for home end. Ron Rosehill. Ron Rosehill is going to beat... Oh, Buck Ellick dive. Might have got him. Buck Ellick, Ron Rosehill. Maybe. Back behind those, Fly Canary Fly is going to be followed home by Sea Spray Titch. Cosmic Bolero. Theocles was back behind those, and Adulterous. 5 had it, Ron Rosehill, but I reckon Buck Ellick might have mowed him down. He didn't have long to do it. He's absolutely scorched the last 10 metres, and he's nailed it. 6, Buck Ellick, Ron Rosehill, and Fly Canary Fly.